Welcome to part two of our 2018. So, August saw us moving on to the boat. It was a bit of a stressful day, but everything was handed over fine. Braunston were brilliant, so it all went well. So, you can see Megan on board there, the first day we got on board. And we took a couple of days just getting used to everything in the boat, sorting everything out. Emptying a few boxes, not all of them, but as you can see, there were quite a number. This was our bed on the first day we moved in. Obviously, that had to be cleared. But after a couple of days, our journey began and we set off heading towards the North Oxford Canal. As you can see, Megan was loving it. This was our first night moored up on the North Oxford. And obviously, there was a lot of things to get used to, but the trip was absolutely amazing. This is actually going through Alvechurch, where we came upon a historic boat rally, which made for rather interesting watching for us, and rather interesting steering options for Neil, as it was very busy. But we headed sort of up there, and we were heading for Nottingham, down the Trent. This is actually us coming down the Trent behind a couple of other narrowboats. This is coming into Farndon Marina, where we spent one night, and then back onto the Trent just outside Nottingham. The Trent was a part of the journey that I was really nervous about. I wasn't steering. Neil was doing all the steering, but it was still, this was our home. We were taking down a big river, and it was absolutely nothing to be worried about, to be honest. I'd sort of heard lots of horror stories, and if you're looking to do anything similar and you've not been on a tidal river before, you will hear lots of horror stories. But basically it's about making sure you're prepared, you've got all the right equipment, anchors and life jackets, making sure you've got the maps for any tidal rivers, because they're quite different, and just basically taking your time. And it was a fabulous trip. And then this is us coming through the lock at Kidby, and this is us arriving at the marina. So then it was about settling in, getting to know how everything operated in the marina, getting used to the wonderful surroundings. We had some fantastic sunsets, and then it was getting down to the hard work of building new furniture, getting that installed, sorting out storage options, making it livable, basically. We had friends over. We took quite a few trips out from the marina. One thing I'd really been looking forward to was the misty mornings in autumn, and October brought us that. You can see the mist rising there off the water. It just took my breath away, to be honest. It's just amazing. You miss all this sort of thing living in a house. And it was just fabulous. And the temperature dropped, but it was fine because we'd got our lovely fire and we weren't cold at all, and cosy nights in. So it's just amazing. And then we got more new furniture. We got the sofas. Obviously, the animals had to approve of that. So it was starting to look a lot more like home. And this is photographs from a trip out to see all the autumn colours. Obviously, you get the wildlife. Heron posed quite nicely for this photograph, I thought. Unfortunately, one of the wildlife in the water was Marmalade, our ginger cat. He didn't really like it, but it was okay. We got him out safely. So then we started to do our interior painting. That's not yet finished. That's something we've got to complete. But it is starting to look how I want it to look. And again, the wonderful sunrises and sunsets continued. These are the sunsets. And the sunrise comes up just at the back of the boat, so we can see it. It wasn't all amazing. We've got a bit colder weather, foggy mornings, which again, I love that. I think it's great. Frosty mornings, we've got nice white on the grass underfoot and everything. And it's just, even when the weather's not great, even, raining and that, I'm pinching myself every morning to make sure this is actually my life now. And then we came to December, and obviously we get to decorate it all up with lights and make it pretty looking and cosy. The weather outside was actually, as you'll all remember because it's only last month, unseasonably warm, but you still needed your fire going, and it was lovely to see all the lights appearing around the marina and brightening all the boats up. Not all the boats here are lived on, but quite a number are. So there were quite a lot of boats decorated up, which was smashing. And it got to that stage where, the fire was on all the time, so we could use it for cooking on top of, and obviously for keeping warm. And then we actually arrived at Christmas itself, so it's not a massive space to have all the family around, but each one of my children did visit, did come over. Balloon animals were definitely featured, but it can be done. It can be done, and it was really, really enjoyable, and we had a great time. So Boxing Day saw us out doing a little Boxing Day cruise, and basically that's our year. So I hope you've enjoyed watching it. Please do like and subscribe to the channel, and next year we'll see many more videos and much more cruising. Thanks for watching.